scrappy people. So I'm going to attempt a video using up my scraps from my December daily, which I just completed this morning. And I'm going to attempt to scrapbook, well, I guess pocket scrapbook, some pictures from December that didn't make it into my December daily. So this is what I'm dealing with. There's a lot of random bits, pieces, sizes. I pulled in a couple of pieces of 8.5 by 11 cardstock that kind of go with the color theme I have here. I pulled my colors from the crepe paper collection that I used for my December daily. Oh, so beautiful. And also from some little pieces of ephemera that I was gifted through my advent calendar. Thank you, Susan. And just other kind of random things that have been sitting in my stash for way too long. So yeah, that's kind of where all the inspiration comes from. And then more little bits of ephemera and goodies. Some washi. I'm going to see if I can use up some of the pink, the black. I don't think it really fits. And some just die cuts and things that Susan gave me. A couple of handmade embellishments that are really only good for December. Beautiful little snowflakes. I didn't realize that's silver. That's not going to go in. Some little white flowers. A couple more die cuts. Some wood veneer, which I was gifted in my advent calendar. Loved and found at my local dollar store. So that was a very exciting discovery. Some little plastic white snowflake charms. More little white flowers. And then I'm going to challenge myself to use these. I know they're silver, and I know they don't go with the gold, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. So those are scraps. This is a really, I find these really hard. I do 12 by 12 scrapbooking, but I'm starting to transition out of it. So I find these 12 by 12 stickers really tricky to use, but I thought the Jingle All the Way is close enough. I'm going to see if I can make that work. Pulled in some tiny word stickers. You can see I haven't used much of this. This is one of those tiny word stickers that's very specific to Christmas, so I need to use that. This was something I got from, I think it was Studio Calico last year. Yeah, and I don't know if I'll use it or not, but I mean, what the heck. And then I just liked the little sentiment thingy there, and then the other side just plain old doesn't go. And just a couple of, obviously not for this side, a couple of random 3 by 4 cards. Some of these are just cardstock that I pre-cut. Yeah, it's just all, yeah, it's a weird, anyway. What else? These are dollar store glitter letters, which I love. Sorry, didn't realize the silver was still in the pile. I use these a lot in my December daily, and as you can see, I still have like a lot left. So I don't even really know what I can make with those. And some more words. Now this pad was, it was a giveaway for teachers in September with a really cute red apple themed tote bag. And these are planner stickers. And I'm starting to get into planner-ing, but these were fabulous for my December daily because look at all the color choices. So good. So that's what I'm going to challenge myself to try to use. So I'm going to hit pause. And, oh, and before I go, I want to show you what the real challenge for me is going to be. It's going to be the size of these pockets. These are 3 by 3 pockets. And I thought, great for all these little pictures, but if it doesn't work, then I'm going to have to go to my 3x4 pockets and we'll see how we go. So I'm going to hit pause, and from here on in, I'm hoping to put you on fast forward. Okay, so this is what I've got so far. And I'm going to just pause you again. I spared you watching me cut down all the pictures and all that good stuff. I don't know if you can see all the way to the bottom, can you? You can't. Let me turn you. That's a little bit better. So this is my 9x12 pocket layout, and you can see I've started to kind of include some little things. Got that sticker in, and I'm going to pause you again as I put this all together and start to embellish, and then hopefully I still have all of these pictures left. And I don't know if, like, that one's going to have to go on a regular pocket page. Some of them are quite big, so we'll see what I can do. But I haven't touched these because I don't really know what I was thinking. Neither of these are going to be good for 3x3 cards, so those will probably go to the side. And yeah, so pausing you again. Hello, friends. Okay, I am back. So I thought I would show you what I ended up doing for my 9x12 pocket. Not gonna lie, this was not an easy one. I find these size pockets particularly are very difficult because when I take pictures, I take them on my phone and then I print them off on the Project Life app, and so the default settings tend to be 3x4, 4x6. Very rarely do I print anything off in squares like a 3x3 square. So a lot of these ended up being probably about 2.5 by 2.5, I think, and then just using up some of my scraps. And yeah, so on to the second page. But before I do that, let me show you what I still have left. Oh dear, all the letters are falling. So there's still, goodness, there's still a lot of scraps because, you know, doing like a little Project Life 2.5 by 2.5 pockets is not going to get rid of a lot of scraps. The good news is a lot of these are going to be scraps that I'm going to use to do my Valentine's Day embellishments. So they'll probably just end up staying on my desk because, as you can see, I mean, red, pink, white, cream, gold. They'll be easy enough to use. And I used that Jingle All the Way sticker, so done. So yeah, I ended up not using any of my planner alphabets, mostly because I've scrapbooked a lot of these similar sort of pictures in my December daily, which I will show you once I'm finished journaling. But basically, yeah, so that's side one. And you can see I used up a lot of the little puffy stickers, so I've only got this guy left and some. I think those will be fairly easy to use, and that could be a good filler card. Oh, he would have been so cute on the sled. Used up some of these, and yeah, so, and I used that cut apart. They were two. I don't think I'll end up using this one just because I don't want to cut the words off. This one I could cut, and I was still able to keep the focal image, which was really good. So yeah, that is that. So on to side B. All right, stay tuned. All right, so I am officially done my December Pocket Life page. God, this picture makes me laugh every time I see it. My husband is such a ham. Kind of looks like George Michael there. So we got some instruments for Christmas, obviously. I look so serious. So there, guys, that is my page, my double-sided 3x3 pocket page. So let's see what I've got left. So I pulled out some larger scraps. I didn't touch any of these, which is whatever, but those are going to go back in my stash. Of the little teeny tiny embellishments, I put a good dent in the tiny words, which is great. Those will end up going back in my stash as well. I got rid of that little Jolene sticker sheet. Sorry, looking for it. These guys are gone, which is great. Put a good dent in the little holly berry stuff. Hardly used these at all. And I didn't find a spot for my rosette. That'll go in the Valentine's Day stuff. Obviously most of my pages were too big for this, so this will end up going back in my stash. Some random little bits and pieces. I put a couple of flowers. I didn't get through all my wood veneer. I didn't touch the little plastic snowflakes or the little metal charms. That's okay though. You can only do what you can do. And what else? So of my original pile of scraps, this is what I'm left with. I pulled these out too, but I felt like it wasn't the right thing. But again, all of these will end up being used for my Valentine's Day embellishments because the colors are all perfect. So that'll be that. A little bit of gold, some other odds and ends, and yeah, that's that. So the pictures that I started with was quite a large pile. And this is what I'm left with. So obviously, again, I didn't touch these. Don't know what I was thinking. Got a couple of pictures of the dogs left. A picture of my Christmas tree and a picture of John's new guitar. So I'm thinking these will probably end up going in a 3x in my regular pocket page album. And yeah, maybe print out a couple more, but that'll be that. I mean, I could also just kind of put these in a traveler's notebook or any number of things. I mean, I'm not going to be that strict that this couldn't end up in my January album either, because this was taken December 31st. The doggies were finishing up their cookie, so they're eating. They're not, you know, in distress or anything. So yeah, that's that. And I'm going to call my 2019 albums done. So stand by for my December daily, which will be the next video. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.